Welcome to Xtra, presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very sincere. You can follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Be sure to follow Xtra on Twitter at Xtra VDG. Check out VDGsports.com. Everything is there. Like, subscribe, share. Do that on YouTube, by the way. And keep up with me and my whereabouts and how I'm doing, what I got coming up next or coming up next. I can be found at VinceDouglasGregory.com. Once again, VinceDouglasGregory.com. Noobs, hey, thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Hello and goodbye to some of you. Regs, we back at it again. This is what we do almost every day. Almost every day. Most of the days. Most of the time. We feel fine. We are all right. Okay. I have a lot of things in the pipeline. I have a lot of things that I've been working on behind the scenes, and it's almost that time to share. It is almost that time for me to just go ahead and put this out, but I'm still working out a few things. Like there's some bugs here and there. There's some other things I have to get better at far as when it comes to learning a new system and when it comes to new projects in general. There's a certain confidence level that I need to have before I put that out there. There's a certain confidence level that I need to have about things before I put it out there. And I'm not there yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there, and it's almost around the corner. And there's another show kind of dealio that's coming around that's about a year late, about a year overdue, but don't fret, don't worry, because better late than never. Better late than never. I like to think of myself as a person that can think outside the box. I like to think of myself as a person that can give thought to different ideas that's not mine. I like to think that just because I have a certain philosophy, or I have a certain mantra, I have a certain concept, I have a certain system, I have a certain way of doing things that I can't appreciate, I can't respect, or I just can't acknowledge that there's another way. And even I might take a bit or piece or two from a different system or a different way of doing things. I'm just saying that I know my way isn't always the best way. It probably isn't the right way. And I know for a fact it's not the only way. There's levels to this. And I'm able to think outside the box. I'm able to give the respect that's deserved to certain thoughts, opinions, truths. Because let's face it, everyone has their own set of facts. Everyone has their own truths. I like to navigate in non-negotiable facts. I like to navigate in the non-negotiable facts, knowing that it's a universal fact, knowing that it's something that's true. There's a truth to it. Regardless of who, regardless of how, regardless of when, regardless of where, there's a truth to it. But I also know that anything can be questioned, sure. Anything is on the table, sure. Whether it's truly trying to think outside the box, it's truly trying to get a different thought, or it's just for the sake of being different, or just for the sake of chaos, just for the sake of pure chaos. I'm just gonna stay at pure chaos, chaotic moments, epic journey, adventure. Hey, I'm just the narrator. You pick, you choose. I'm just the narrator here. You pick, you choose. Show me what we're talking about again. Ha. That was ha funny, not he funny. And when it comes to value, I understand that what I value, what I hold up at a higher level isn't necessarily what some other people value or hold up to the same or put on a pedestal as I do. In fact, I've mentioned this before. I don't mind saying it again for the news, but the regs, you would definitely appreciate this. The regs, you would definitely appreciate this, but this is for the noobs here. This is for the noobs. When it comes to what I value, one of the things that I value the most is my time. I value time the most because I look at time as something I can't get back. I know, regs, in the past, I kind of alluded to that I had a time machine. In the past, I kind of alluded to rewriting history. That's in ink. The internet's in ink. I've said it a couple of times. I did a few shows on it. Actually, I did many shows. I did a couple of seasons on rewriting history. Go back and check the historical documents if you may. But I did kind of allude to rewriting history and a time machine and what have you, but I don't have a time machine. I'm not under duress. I'm not winking. That is the truth. That's my truth. I do not possess a time machine. Therefore, when I say time is something that I can't get back, time is something that I value because it's finite. It's not infinite, it's finite. We only get a certain amount of time. There's only a certain amount of time that's available to us, and we don't know when it ends. We don't know when it's gone. So I try to appreciate the time that I have, and I try to utilize the time that I have, and I try to be efficient as possible with the time I have. Sure, it comes off as some time that I never have fun. Me, I'm the guy who never has fun, believe it or not. Well, that's what, yeah, believe it or not, that's what's being said, or that's what has been said before in the past. I'm the guy who doesn't have fun, I don't know how to have fun, and blah, 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 blah. Hey, it is what it is. Feel that way, go ahead, judge, don't care, but we don't judge here. We do not judge here. I like to be efficient, and I know with me being efficient, I'm maximizing my time. I'm doing everything I can with my time, and I'm utilizing my time in a way that I want to, in a way that will make me feel good, in a way that will make me feel happy. You know, like I'm singing, dancing, with my chest popping a G-Rock, when I'm maximizing my time and I'm utilizing my time for me in a way that I want to. Yeah, there's a certain pride about it. There's a certain feel-good factor about it that I will admit with you and everyone else. It is what it is. I'm not trying to hide it. That wouldn't be my truth. I would not be being me. Shout out to you, Matt Nagy. Shout out to you, Matt Nagy. Be you. I would not be being me if I would pretend that time is something I didn't care about. Time is something I didn't value. Time is something that, you know, it is what it is. But that's not the case. I value time. And I value time more so than material things such as cash, money. Cash rules everything around me. Cream, dollar bill. Wrong show. Anyway, but those who do value money or material things or other things, that just about anything, okay, I'm not gonna judge you. I understand. I get it. I seriously, truly get it. I know what makes the world go round. I know what would make someone do something. Yes, sure, there's the your intrinsic value, sure, altruistic and all that stuff, but come on, really? Really? Is that really the case? Favor for a favor, that's how I do business. Oh wait, wrong show again. Wow, it's just coming out of nowhere. It's like all these, anyway. And I don't judge them for that. I understand to a certain degree. I understand to a certain point. But the thing is, there's also a flip side of that. I don't think that it works the same way with some individuals. And this is just me. This is just an observation by me. Just an observation. I'm not judging. Just an observation. From what I observed, some, not most, a few, maybe one or two, I don't know how many, and I don't want to create a straw man argument, and I definitely want to protect the guilty in the game, so I'll just say person A, and person A is a real human being. Person A really don't get the flip side of that there might be just one other person out there that doesn't think or value the same thing that he or she or whoever values. It's hard for them to grasp that concept. I mean, I get it. I definitely get it because, yeah, I'm not gonna go there, but I get it. I get it. However, I'm trying to get my hands around the whole situation and the whole operation and the whole settings of it. I can think outside the box. I can put myself in someone else's shoes when I definitely have not walked the path. I won't pretend to walk in certain shoes or walk down certain paths because that would be disingenuous of me. And that's something that I try not to do, along with a lot of other things. But disingenuous, yeah, that's definitely one amongst many. But with the same thinking or the same thoughts or that same fervor behind trying to understand or trying to get a full picture of something that you don't understand, or a concept that is foreign to you, or a system that you really don't get, instead of trying to get the knowledge, or instead of trying to just figure it out a little, or just have some kind of, what's the word, empathy? Nah, wrong word, but it's another word. I didn't read my trusty dictionary today, and my thesaurus machine is broken, so I can't come up with one off the top of my head, but I'll just say it's in the book, the dictionary. It's a word that has that meaning, and I will say that is definitely something that I am trying my best to understand, my best to get. And I know that I'm unique. I know I'm different. I know that my way of thinking is scary to some, maybe scary to most, scary to few. That's something that really does not keep me up at night. That's something that really doesn't bother me. There are other things I feel more important that keeps me up at night, like how fast does grass grow. Yeah, that's definitely something that I have yet to figure out. Or when I'm playing three-dimensional chess with someone who's playing checkers, should I really continue playing the game when there's no game to be played? Stuff like that. Or if I'm having a nightmare, and I'm sitting there having a nightmare, and then I realize, wait, I'm not sleeping at all. This isn't a dream. This is real life. Things like that keeps me up at night. Definitely not being thought of as someone who thinks differently about situations. You know, actually, I'll take that as a badge of honor. I would take that as a badge of honor because sometimes it's okay to not go with the flow, and sometimes it's okay to not go along to get along or be a part of the in crowd. And yes, peeps, my 2 digits are going up and down, representing the quotes. But really, is it hard to just give a little thought to something else? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I never really had that problem per se, but I do understand that people do have that problem by just an observation of living life. Maybe one day I'll come up with an answer. Maybe one day I'll figure out how to bridge the gap. But until then, I got jokes. Ha-ha jokes. And he-he jokes. Because who doesn't like laughing? That's a non-negotiable fact. Unless you're... Nah, nobody's. Can't be.